What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We're going to play 70 Days to Die, the survival horde crafting game. Currently, it's on alpha version 11.6. This is my solo play. This is episode 1. I'm Drasner, and we're starting a new world. Alright, since we're starting off fresh, I'll go ahead and teach you a few things. We're going to pick up a stone, so it's right there. One of the first things I like to do is reorganize my inventory. Weapons, tools on the left, food and water towards the right, health all the way on the side. And I'm using a torch. One of the neat things about a torch is that it's actually more effective at getting resources than your hands. That would be 3 hits with a hand. There's only 2 with a torch. Now we need to find something for sticks. Alright, these shrubs right here are a good place to get sticks. Now I can make my first tool. We can make a stone axe. This is our crafting table. Get to it by hitting I. Can type things to search for here. Talking a little fast, sorry. And we can put a stick here. We're going to grab 1 fiber and 1 stone. And we make our first tool, the stone axe. Decent quality. We will try and keep that repaired. Alright, stone axe. It allows us to gather resources quicker. We can break grass in just 1 hit. Cotton we just pick up with E. And we'll grab a couple things of grass quickly. And then we'll grab some more stone. This is goldenrod flower. We want to pick that up. We'll talk about that a little bit later. E is our gathering button. Looks like E to gather resources. We are... got a couple small, this is a small tree, we probably can get through it. We're stealthing. Control crouch is a stealth. It allows me to know nobody detects me. I can also move around and watch and see. Alright. That gives us 3 wood logs. We can break logs up into 16 planks. And that's a quicker way to gather wood. There's a pig. Over here by some stones. Later on we'll want to kill a little piggy there. Take him to market. Right now we're going to let him live because Mr. Pig smells. This is a bird's nest. You guys can keep an eye out for them. We need those. We need them badly because that's the way we gather feathers. And feathers are one of the first things we will need to make a weapon. Alright, we're ready to make our first weapon. We're going to go ahead and make a couple sticks. Then we're going to make a bow. First we need to make a wood bow. A wood bow is one of the earliest weapons. First range weapon we can make. Later on we'll make a crossbow bolt and then hopefully find some guns. This is our first weapon. A bow is useless without some arrows. We can make arrows with bone or with sticks. Since we have sticks, we'll do that. Take some sticks, some stones, some feathers, throw them all in there, hit craft. You'll see just we've different areas, different plotting allows you to craft different things. Alright, we've got a couple arrows. Alright, we'll make some more where we're going. Okay. We keep picking up stones because one of the things we'll need lots of stones and a bird's nest. Okay, that's not good, bird's nest. Alright. On the first day, one of the first things we want to do is gather some resources. We are gathering a lot of grass, some stone. We plant fiber. The grass is helpful for crafting things. You see we'll need it to make arrows. Those are eggs, we'll need those. The birds are nice to give us those. Alright, at first you're lucky you don't have a lot of zombies around. At first, do not be afraid to run from zombies. We will later on try to kill them. Alright, my stone axe is getting near where it needs to be fixed. Put these back in inventory. To fix the stone axe, you grab that. You can see down here, it takes a small stone to repair it. We'll just drop one small stone there. And craft. And our stone axe is better. We lucked out a little bit. Our stone axe is a 27 quality. I'll show you that, guys, again. We found a road. Roads are usually where points of interest, that's our towns, houses, buildings, are usually located. Let's see if we can find some. The other thing about roads is they often have trash along them and zombies. Alright, first thing we do is pick up some of this golden flour. Already cleaned that bird's nest out, and we're going to get some trash. Trash is a great place to get some resources. Oil. Get some more trash. I do have a tendency to collect everything. That is my, I guess, the game's about hoarding, but not necessarily you collecting stuff, but hey, that's sometimes what I do. You will find that inventory management can be complicated sometimes. Go stealth a second, so we can break down another tree, get some more wood. At first, since I have a low quality stone axe, we're going to focus on small trees. There's a couple tricks to gathering wood, but I prefer taking it easy and doing it the wrong way. Another way to gather stone, we'll come back to this since I saw the bird nest. Those big rocks are good for gathering stone, and also they're a great place to jump on so you can see the lay of the area. And we now can make a bunch of arrows. That would go 65 arrows. That'd be a nice start. Alright. Don't see any points of interest yet. See some nice trees. See some plants to gather, some stone. Alright. As we go, we're going to pick up these things and more stone. I usually walk on one side of the road. I, in real life, walk on the left side of the road, so we'll walk on the left side of the road. Okay, we are at the end of a biome. That means it changes to another biome over there. I think it's a plain biome. Don't want to track the zombies yet. Oh well, let's go ahead. Might as well teach you about hunting zombies a little bit. Let's get some more arrows. Alright, when we first start bow, you're going to need to click R to load it. That allows you to shoot it. And you can also crouch. In the stealth, you get a little arrow when you do it. Oh, dang it. These guys take 2 arrows, at least. You always want to shoot for the head. And I went up to level 2. A couple of zombies up there. This is a bloated walker zombie. It has fat on him. If you guys want to come up with a good name for me to call them by, I would appreciate that. This is a cheerleader zombie. They have random loot. Got some oil. Got a zombie over here. This one's the stumbly guy. I prefer the stumbly guy to the body guy. We got some health stuff. Alright, that does look like a plain biome. Don't see any points of interest or buildings. Interesting place. We'll want to go over here a little bit and explore, but for now, we'll stick to this one biome and try and find some resources. Okay, as I said, I always walk on one side of the road. In this case, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to walk up the hill so I can get a better view, see if there's anything else around. Except for that zombie right below me. I'll let him continue on. He can ignore me. Okay, we also want to pick up a little more cotton as we go. And of course, feathers. Anytime we see these nests, we want to collect them. We want to get some feathers for arrows. Later on, we'll want some feathers for boats. And we want the eggs, because eggs are good for food later on. Because in a survival game, what do you need to do? You need to eat. Oh. We're doing nice on feathers. I've not had to do a game like this for a while where we found a lot of feathers. Somebody heard me. Okay, you guys can stay over there. It's not your job to kill every zombie. Don't worry about that at the beginning of the game. And you don't have to gather all the resources. You'll find stuff as you go. There's lots of rocks in this one. It's nice. The last one I played, I had problems finding rocks. We want some more cotton. We need, I think, 14 cotton to make our sleeping bag. First. Alright, beds are purely for, not sleeping per se, but for giving yourself a spawn point. Okay. Trash is a good place to get resources. That's what we were looking for. Alright. We got a town ahead of us. Before we go into town, let's gather a few more resources. We may not need our cotton for a bed. One nice thing about a town or buildings is we can often find a bed in them. Alright, let's go ahead and work on our resources a little bit. Since we're going into a town, I want to do a couple things. I'm going to make some of these arrows because that will get rid of that bone. You can use sticks or large bones to make arrows. We will need a lot of arrows, so let's go ahead and use up some of our resources. That goes almost 100 arrows. Alright. This is another health item. Want to have that down there. And I think we have one other thing we want to craft. Let's stop making arrows. The next thing I want to make is wood frames. Wood frames are a great block to block off areas. Since we're going into some buildings, we want some protection. We're going to create some wood frames to give us a little privacy and protection. Alright, I usually like to have us close to a stack, but we don't use all our wood. We need some more wood. Let's go ahead and make it. We're going to make 8 of these so we can go gather some more wood. Alright. One thing you want to always do, especially if you have normal crafting and loot timers, is you always want to have something crafting whenever possible. If you have stuff to make, have it be made while you're going about it. So we want to have some arrows making. I want it close to 100. There we go. Alright, do we have enough stone? Alright. Got plenty of stone. Got enough arrows. We got a nice sized building over there. Got some nice buildings ahead of us. Alright. One of the first things we want to do is try and get into one of these stone buildings so we can create a place to stay. That 3-story building over there looks nice. Let's see if we can get to it without too much trouble. Okay, we have two choices at this point. Do we want to get there stealthy and try and get in that building and use that stone building as our home? That police station's too big. Alright, let's go ahead and we will run over there.
Hey, can somebody get my water from downstairs outside?
Sorry about that. That's my wife.
Somebody get the towel from downstairs that side. Put cold water on it and bring it to me.
Ooh, zombie just blew up a building.
What?
I'm recording. Thank you, dear.
You what?
Alright, let's go get out into some level areas over here and we'll drag these zombies and kill a few of them before we go in there. It's always easier to kill zombies on flat surfaces because they don't bob up and down. And make sure they're dead before you go try and loot them. Alright, go and nurse Betty. And there's somebody creeping up on me. See, I heard you. Alright, zombies are key to loot because they do have stuff we need. Also, if you clear out an area, you're safer from zombies. These are zombies, no behind me. Okay. One of the first things I want to do is go ahead and get a safer place to stay. So let's go ahead and kill a few zombies. Sweet, short pipe. We'll need that. Short pipes are very good because you'll need them to craft some stuff. Alright, too many people around me. I guess I'm not going to loot you guys for right away. Nothing I want. Level, thank you. Well, let's go spread you guys out. How many arrows we got? 69. Okay. Tough time to check behind me, make sure nobody's behind me. Apparently I've tracked all the zombies. Again, every so often check behind you, make sure nobody's behind you. Oh shoot. This Bob here is a pain in the butt. You see Bobs all the time.
Cat.
Okay,
Mom wants you to go get the gas and
Becca?
fill up the... Sorry.
Alright, one of the things about recording at home is you do have kids and family and they're doing other stuff. Well, that was Rebecca speaking. I'll be doing some recordings with her later on. Right now, make sure nobody's behind me. I'll kill these and I'm going to try and loot some of these guys quickly back. Alright, Bob, please, stay still. Nope, stay still.
That doesn't look like a bob.
He's bobbing. What do you want to call him?
I don't know.
Alright. Torch him in a second. Alright. You know I told you about headshots as a way to kill thing? I think I mentioned that. These guys make it a pain in the butt. But he did give me some nice pills, so I'll take those. And the thing about headshots is they do move their heads, David. And there goes another level. Nice thing about levels is it does help you with crafting. These guys, while they're pain in the butt to kill, do give lots of... Ooh, sweet. Alright, whenever you're cocked and you don't need to, you can hit R to pull it back in. Okay, zombies do turn into gore blocks after they've been sitting for a while. So we're going to try, and there's some gore blocks right for me. Loot as many as you can before they turn into those things, which in turn towards gore blocks, which make a mess of the environment. We do a few more random zombies over here we need to clear out, and... time it right, you can get their head to pop up and be lootable. I mean... Alright, we got a nice town here. Make sure nobody's behind me. Watch out for the gore block. Okay, one of these days we'll fix those. They're sort of neat. The problem is trying to find a place to loot these guys when they do this. Ah, nice. Alright, I'll explain why we like those a little bit later on. that was moldy bread. Moldy bread can be later on made to make antibiotics. Antibiotics cures you from infections from these guys. So, and that sham sandwich is useless right now unless you use a mod. I do have several friends who have created some mods that can convert that into moldy bread, which makes sense to me. But all right, we are about done with the time. So let me go ahead and kill these guys off, and then we'll stop here. And then tomorrow, or next time, we will go ahead and run past these guys, loot these guys. And tomorrow we are going to try and, oh, sweet, beaker! We are way ahead of things. We got a beaker, we got some nice loot, we got a town. We're sitting pretty. If I can hit the zombies. Alright, I am a crafter by trade. Also very known for writing guides, so I'll see what I can do to help you guys out with that. And sweet, we're doing awesome. Nurse Betty there was sweet to us. Get some more band-aids. Alright, we will call this a day. Alright, I have a few zombies out there. I'll probably be wanting to make that my house, and I am not hunted, so we'll call this a day. Thank you.